く透明な口触りでそうなんだって。
King. He waits near the machine.
Victory!
You sightseeing? The assault has begun.
The king awaits you.
A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a...
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sir?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday. Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency. I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brennan during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sadel. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Adam is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
This conversation is over, Excellency. Please retire to your tent. Black ones in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I couldn't have handled it better myself.
I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Nothing new, sire. A month's passed and we don't know any more than we knew when we began. This investigation is going nowhere.
My agents have learned little also. But we'll find the culprits. It's just a question of time. Now, for the battle. I want you at my side today. Then you may go where you please.
Thank you, sire.
Where are you aiming, imbecile? Soldier! Spyglass! What is going on up there? The gods! Count Etcheverry! Catch, Witcher! Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
2.5 degrees.
Did we hit the bastard?
He ducked.
Damn it! We'll get him on the walls. Follow me, Witcher! You know, Witcher,
Very noble of you.
are you mocking me? Never mind. Louisa and I had a bit.
I think so.
Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children. They would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped. Her motherly love used.
I don't
In
trust
truth,
you.
they desire privileges that would weaken the throne.
Bread and vodka's all you'll get when you're ploughing for your king. Blood and mud, your brow a sweat. Balls in a bandage, brick in a sling. That's a swiving soldier's life. Taking orders, snaps your bow. Going and country, there your wife. And a long road at your toe. Bread and butter. Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we?
tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task, finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest, what of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher,
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
Soldiers loyal to the Lovelads would never harm the Baroness's children.
I shall be reassured as to that when I see them, not before. We must act quickly. The rebels are dispersed, in disarray. As dim-witted as they are, I fear they could conclude the children would make good hostages.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher.
Watch out for Fen. He's downright daft, that one.
Release us, soldier, sir.
Shut it.
We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
God help us!
What have you done to her?
Shut it. Time to pay your war tax. Gold and silver on the table, and shut your gobs!
Fire will cleanse your tainted souls.
Hurry up! We haven't got all day! Faster with those locks! Retreat!
This one's coming from.
With tyranny!
the passage, quick!
Where are these Horsons coming from? I thought we'd cleared this district. Are they springing from their graves? Better this way, for all of us. Faster with those locks! Hurry up! We haven't got all day! And now, Horsons, just following orders!
What treason, my lord? We're simple folk and know nothing of politics.
Level at loss, so you whimper like dogs. What will you do with us? The king will decide. Now, up against the wall and shut your traps.
Shouldn't loiter around here, Witcher. Restricted military area.
Maybe you could make a speech, Witcher. Rouse the troops, so to speak. The gods punish those who shed fraternal blood.
Shouldn't loiter around here, Witcher.
Would you release us,
Restricted
soldier, sir?
military area.
Shut it.
We're innocent.
The king will decide your fate.
Oi, oi.
Now, poor sons, you'll answer for treason. What treason, my lord?
We're simple folk and know nothing of politics.
Level at lost, so you whimper like dogs. What will you do with us? The king will decide. Now, up against the wall and shut your traps.
Shouldn't loiter around here, Witcher.
che ci dà? Sono delle specie di spettri? Ah no, stiamo vedendo noi attraverso... Pure questo effetto... Qui sono più di uno. Ma Coigni per caso lo sfondo? Mi fa la schivata anche col doppio tap. Ah, vedi, questo non l'aveva detto, aveva detto spazio, ma col doppio tap potrebbe essere molto più comodo. Beh, accendiamoci un po' di luce perché qui a quanto ho capito tra un po' il gatto ci finisce. Va bene. Apri. Ah, perché sei pure richiusa?
Scoia'tael.
Blow the lilies! Yeah! We can repel them! Blow the lilies!
Di cappelle medaglie. Che tu c'hai il loot lento? Va bene. Ah no, questo l'ho preso dal muro. Va bene, lì c'è la porta. In che direzione dovremmo... Non ci dice niente qua dentro, bastardo. Vabbè, fammi vedere prima... tanto è chiusa, come te sbagli. Ok. Controlliamo pure... Ecco, vedi? Tessuto, un po' generico, ma ok. Vedi, qui tocca andare veramente alla cieca per vedere polvere di diamante. Non mi è molto chiaro questo sistema. Sarà che mi ci devo fare l'abitudine. Sì, proprio capito, non c'è neanche un mini puntatore per vedere dove stiamo puntando, per capire se ci stanno cose che ci interessano. Boh, mistero della fede. Com'è chiusa? Oh, devo salire da qua? Sì.
Allora. Devo farli entrare. Come faccio? Ah, devo andare nel punto selezionato. Dovrebbe essere qua sopra. Ok, torno dove era adesso. Che era qua. I'm running at the speed of light. Qua. I'm running at the speed of light. Hola.
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Scoia'tael on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Scoia'tael. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is until we ran into Arian Lavalette.
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, your majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Arian Lavalette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me for the glory! Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards! If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
Devo scendere giù. Bene giù. Dove scendo? Tac. Che di qua? bella caramella. Grazie. Ah, vero, ma tra poco, tra 4 minuti. Carina. Ah, ma c'è ancora un tizio qua. Ah, ma qua su. Ah no, ma è qua, dove ce li ha le occhi? Volevate uccidermi? Voleva. Giocato, ah ok. Ecco fatto. Sto facendo un sacco qua quando devo uccidere così, è troppo bello. Ecco, mamma mia, non vedo l'ora. No, questo lo blocco. Questo li faccio così. Adesso blocco te. Non è neanche difficile uccidermi. Lo direttamente. E poi si recupera la vita subito, cioè non è che devi recuperare degli oggetti, fermare, così. Spammando tipo in una maniera pazzesca. Oh, ecco. No, non mi sa, devo fare una figata però. Beh, laser, come va? La sto di camminare, fa tra poco. Vabbè, comunque cedi. Elimina tutti i nemici. Ok, ce ne manca uno. Non osi nasconderti. Ma dov'è? Ma dov'è? Qualche nemico qua? Io non lo vedo. C'è qualcosa del competitivo da Xbox One. Gran porcata di Xbox One. E oggi 2 sub con quella vera. No, ma siamo. Tanto siamo a 4 adesso. E tipo mi sembra sia il record. E no, del competitivo di Xbox One normale, cioè come sempre. Ah, il record è 5, non me ricordo. Oh, devo lottare un po' con me. Questo non è. Ok, elimina tutti i nemici. Come non puoi ancora farla? Non porcata, una porcata. Dai, su adesso posso farlo. Sì. Ancora. Ma sono buggato io oppure è normale? Come osi uccidermi? Ma era tipo il periodo gennaio, non mi ricordo. Trolla un po' questo amichetto, vuoi uscire? Ma dove stai colpendo, fra? Non buono, non buono. Ah, quando avevo appena sbloccato le salve, vabbè. Ancora. Oh. Sono bucato io. Ah, ti vai a curare. Picchiola. Ah, mi sa che sbaglio, ecco perché mi fa rifare. Ho ucciso 800 persone, cioè ancora nulla. Stavolta... Ah no, sto per dire solo uno. Smutati, no, gran porcata, smutati. Ah dai, appena finisco. Oh, ancora. Ma Dio buonino. Lo sto facendo un po' di kill. Ma non capisco, sto facendo tutto quello che mi dica, ma... Ah, devo farlo più veloce, ho capito. Dopo lo faccio ultra veloce, vediamo. Vai mascalzone. Secondo me tante porcate. Proviamo. Roba. Adesso provo a farlo ultra veloce. Oh, però più veloce di così. Ma oggi si bugga tutto, si bugga qua. Forte non mi dava non mi aumentava il livello. Oggi è proprio la giornata. Ho ucciso tutti tipo a 9 volte. Ma che non va ancora. Ah, finalmente. No, non è gratis, Carmelo. Costa 20 euro. Com'è che si sale? Si sale per di qua? Com'è che salgo? Ah, ma di qua. €20 cosa? È un gioco normale, cioè. Cyberpunk 2077 costa €80. Diciamo che 20 sono pochi, ma anche Persona 4 ho pagato €20. Cioè, voi quanti li pagate i giochi? Ma €20 sono scontati, cioè. Persona 4 era bellissimo, questo fa abbastanza schifo. Beh, dipende. È tipo Assassin's Creed 2, ci sta. Mi sono andato sulla fiducia perché questo è The Witcher 2, The Witcher 3 ha vinto il premio per miglior gioco dell'anno. Ho detto, cioè, se quello l'ha vinto, anche il 2 dovrebbe essere bello. Che poi indubbiamente Persona 4 è molto più bello. Però io preferisco lo stesso il 3. Sono 3.
Desist or be put down like the rabid dogs you are!
Aryan Lavalette. This will be no.
Se tipo da 1 a 10 Persona 4 è 9,5. Per me questo è 7,5 dai. Al momento poi magari migliora per la storia.
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron, heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Cover the Witcher!
Sì, più o meno anche io. E invece della... no, come si chiama il gioco che ho giocato l'altro? The Life is Strange 2, quello... No, non mi è piaciuto affatto. L'inizio era carino. Mi è illuso Power. Che lui tipo l'aveva iniziato, poi l'aveva completato tutto. Pensavo fosse bello in verità, a me non piace. Cioè, non è che è brutto, però non mi piacciono le storie tristi. Poi non vedo l'ora che tipo il prossimo anno uscirà anche Persona 5, non una copia che in pratica è una versione che era uscita solo in Giappone, uscirà anche per sia PC che PS4 e Switch. Quello sono abbastanza hypato. Perché non mi fa salire?
famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a Witcher and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a Witcher's sword? Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
This is between us.
So be it. Stand back, men! My nanny told me stories about you when I couldn't sleep. I especially liked the one of Renfrey and her rogues. As I grew, I dreamed of facing you one day.
That dream will not have a happy ending for you.
Down with
Halt!
tyranny!
He's mine!
Ma dove è forte questo? Bella Carmela. Grazie mille per il prime. Grazie bro. Carmela. No, perché non si è smutata? Ah, si è smutata. Bella Carmela, grazie. Grazie però. Che figata, hanno buttato le spade.
The successor of one of Temeria's oldest families perished at the hands of a monster slayer. A sign of the times.
Dai, se vuoi possiamo fare una partitina. No, non è vero.
No, he was one of a dying breed, and he was a traitor. Continue.
Alla fine che ne so tra le drago.
While I remember what happened to the dragon.
It destroyed.
Adesso siamo a 5 sub.
Hordes of soldiers that flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Eden.
To think it almost killed us all.
Aryan Lavalet has surrendered the castle. Open the gate. Aryan lives. Open now. Kneel before your king and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Non abbiamo un record, vero?
And my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Ah, ma questa è la...
The camp will be nice and empty.
È con soldato.
I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's special forces.
What of the Baron?
You really
Però non posso. Vabbè, c'è Prime, è gratis. Ecco perché non mi piace il Medioevo.
No other way sometimes. Sire.
Vernon Roach.
No, non è vero, abbiamo 6 premi gratis.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets.
Alle campagne sono nel gioco. No, nel
The
gioco.
Lavalets are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, sire. She's fine. And beautiful as
Ma
ever.
devi mettere una PayPal, no,
Children
non
will not
sei
be
credo.
But you know where they are.
In the
Ma poi non ti
ministry.
prendono soldi.
We've yet to penetrate that area.
cross.
No, magari devi farlo obbligato, però dico...
Protect the king!
Io il prime manuale. Ma non costa tanto, 36 euro manuale. E poi, cioè, tralasciando le sub, c'hai la spedizione prime, c'hai Amazon Prime Video. Oh, scusa da scappare.
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding! Get my leg with a heavy crossbow right now.
It's a dragon! I can't believe it!
Miracle, stop admiring it and do something!
It's not that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to flinders!
How do you fight something like that? You don't. You run.
Some professional you are.
We've got to get to the town. We might stand a chance.
Quindi si esauti anche per voglia. Ho preso da correre qua, non è che si cammina.
You want me to go over and tell him?
No idea.
Si scappa.
Run. Oh, ma c'è un tipo dietro. Vabbè, vabbè. Oh, cavoli. Anche lei c'è i poteri. Oh, madonna, qua rimane in piedi. Perché devo un attimo abbassare la gamma. Opzioni, video, gamma 7. Ah, non avete carta? Vabbè. Vero. Scorda nulla. E 3 mattine là.
Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
We might have arrived at the same time if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Quante sono brutti disegni.
Where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tales, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Busi and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tales, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
Quiet down, Tales. This is a church.
I'll not forget this, mutant. You hear?
Che figo, sono riuscito a farli dire davvero no? Mio
I've seen
potere.
assaults go awry, but the dragon topples them all.
Tops.
Tops what?
Well, tops all.
Damn nonsense. Geralt, you should know. Is it possible to tame a dragon?
Not as far as I know.
Then why is this reptile eating only mine, then?
Let's hope Marigold got out of there.
I'm sure she did.
If not, you'll need a new advisor, sire.
Shut up, Roach.
It's possible that the dragon simply...
Another word from you and the dragon will not be your main concern.
Enough! Both of you!
No, sto parlando. Cosa dici, figlio?
back!
Smetti di rompere il beghello, drago.
I can't.
Oh cavoli, oh cavoli. Dimmelo quello che devo correre.
You saved my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher. Within reason, of course.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Merigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may leave, and none shall stop you. You...
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Ah, thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy. Bells.
No,
Your triumph is complete.
Sorry.
The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the forefather and the mother creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must
ho sentito Barça io 03.
There's a
Tanta
bucket of
roba.
water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
Visto. Tanta roba. È la finale questa, giusto?
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
Ah, boia.
They have your eyes, sire.
Se fosse tipo la finale di Champions League invece. Sarebbe tanta roba se rapportasse una squadra italiana. Oddio, cosa è successo? Sto qua ha ucciso il re. Ma che cazzo. Mamma mia. Casino. No, poverino. Ovviamente la colpa la prendiamo noi. Io mi sarei buttato dalla finestra, cioè per rincorrerlo.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
What if someone vouched for me?
You have a witness?
I was thinking of Triss.
Was she not your lover? Who knows? But it's common knowledge she is.
What happened to her?
Well, she's fine. She's been invited to the next meeting of the Council of Regents.
For fuck's sake, you command the Blue Stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some Scoia'tael.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
What would you do if you escaped?
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some Scoia'tael helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vers! Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands. Thank you.
Never heard of women serving in the special forces.
Vess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the Blue Stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the Scoia'tael. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivia.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago. Rivia. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the witcher Geralt of Rivia. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the witcher. The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of internment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivia. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Vess!
Davvero? Ma subito cacciato, immagino.
Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key.
Rinizio domani.
I sail upriver at dawn.
Ah, la partita? Ah.
Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
Non da capo, giusto?
Not yesterday, he was a hero pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20
Ah,
men in the
okay.
blink of an
No,
eye,
just
so
that.
it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls.
Sì, c'è stato 4 minuti.
Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out of the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow. What say we?
Tra un po' che li guardi.
Hey, my manacles fell off. Can you help me get them back on?
The freak's freed himself.
How the devil did he do that?
We've got to get in there. You go left, I'll go right.
Think you're tough!
Non posso usare il mio potere. Ah no, sì invece. Cavoli. Sono troppo forte. Però dammi il loot. Prendi tutto. Prendi tutto. Un'arma. Prendi tutto. Basta, scappa. Recupera la chiave della guardia e lascia la cella, ok.
Damn torches. I can't sneak out in this light.
Ok.
What was that? Die, spook!
No. Sì, dopo stacco, quando stacco d'oro. Caricate l'ultimo salvataggio, sì. È un po' difficile. Ma c'è un'arma tipo da recuperare. Ecco il posto pugnale, dai. No, ok.
Damn torches. Can't sneak out in this light.
Die, spook!
Sì, in effetti è un po' cruento.
I want my desk job back.
Drop your weapon!
Hogs down. Let's see it.
You deaf or what? I said a prisoner's escaped!
You wanted a map?
Guards!
There it is,
Where the hell
first-rate
is
carving.
everyone? Guards,
Wanted me
over
inside?
here.
Here I am. What the fuck else do you want from me?
What are we... You tell him.
Allora, recupero il loot di quelli sopra. Ma cosa ci fanno infinite guardie? Vabbè, saremo sì. Cosa lì? Oh, io ho ucciso tutti. Devo andare di qua perché di là non c'è nulla. Ti tocca me ama Oh no, quelli sono forti. Un'armatura bella forte.
I am Shilad Fitz-Estelin, emissary of the Empire of Nilfgaard and its most divine Emperor, Emir Var Emrys.
What do you want of me, Nilfgaardian?
Simply to speak, my lady.
Ah, really? Something you would not dare were my son still alive.
I very much regret the death of the Baron Levenet. Please accept my deepest condolences. Yet it is precisely his loss that renders our conversation mutually desirable.
Let go of me. I shall walk unaided. I shall return, rogue, and I shall repay you.
Let us go, my lady. Your cries can do us no good.
Ma? Cosa vuol dire? Cerca shield fits Oysten 3 e segue l'indicatore.
Bastard! You fucking prick!
Sono mia ciabo?
Cocksucker! Fuck you up the arse! Motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking kill you, hear me? I'll rip your brick off and beat your head in with it!
Mi dissocio. Gran porcate questo ragazzo, dice. Esco per di qua. Se non è un problema.
You're out!
Questi di sicuro non lo sono, amici. Questa è la boia che dovevo uccidermi domani. Facciamo al contrario. Questa bella arma la voglio io. Allora facciamo... no. Com'è che si fa per tipo... opzioni, volevo capire un attimo. Controlli. No. Cioè mi fa ancora più facile. No, vabbè. Non so come tipo si apre e cosa per i settaggi. Allora, tab, no. H, no. B, N, M, M. No. Z. No. Z vedo tipo da dove frugare. E poi aspetta. Allora, 1 R. No. Inizia. Non lo so com'è qua. Eccola I. Ok, allora. Questo è più 5 resistenza. Posso metterlo qua? Ah, non si fa. No, non si fa, vabbè. Il doppio lo abbiamo tolto. Ok, però adesso devo andare. Non c'è nessuna porta, tipo. Ma sì, di qua dai, no, se si può saltare. No. Però da qua vado. No, scherzavo. Faccio andare qua allora. Sono un po' bloccata. Ma qua c'è il tipo. Qua non si fa passare. Cioè qua non si può passare. Non si può saltare di qua. No dai, l'unica strada per andare qua. Oppure di qua no. Ah, volevo vedere un tutorial. Niente, devo vedere un tutorial. Questo qua vedo che è molto bravo a fare tutorial.
Non ci possiamo andare.
Sono già alla parte 4 io.
Ho sottovalutato, scusa.
No, sono a parte 5 io.
Spada. Oh, certo, proprio. Mi fai recuperare.
Sì, e non è che va ping pong.
Per fortuna che avevo il salvataggio. Perché migliorasse l'estetica. Ah, Dio, se ci sono pagine da quest'altro lato. Forse, solo forse. Adesso. Pantaloni, vedi che
sto vedendo come si fa. Sono un po' bloccato. Ma come si fa? Come ho fatto ad arrivare fino a qua?
Infatti penso che anche quello.
Ah no, sono prima. Mi sa che da qua è irraggiungibile. Sto capendo. Allora.
Cosa fare funzionare? Peccato.
Va per di qua. Però poi va dritto.
Chiave. Gliel'ordino.
Sì, va dritto. Vediamo. No, dobbiamo tornare indietro. Questa parte qua che è la parte più vicina non si deve andare. Allora, di qua. Questa porta qua chiusa. Non capisco la strada che si deve prendere.
Vorrei continuare a tenermi tutti cose.
Allora. Qua. Ah, ma c'è una stradina di qua. Che non porta a nulla però. No, non là. Ma che strada è quella? Ma perché c'è una mappa diversa da me? Oh, ma questa l'abbiamo visto anche noi. Però poi ok, questa è la strada che ho anch'io. Ah, devo tornare indietro rispetto alla strada. Allora. No, sbagliato. No, dritto. Ah, vedi che tutta roba no. Ecco qua. No. Vabbè, comunque
possiamo prendere un randello migliore per a pagamento. Ah, sto giro ho preso i pantaloni, vedi che era pagamento di vero.
perché perde tutto sto tempo lui?
Se riusciamo a fare la stealth davvero. Io non vedo.
Non capisco.
Vediamo.
Screw shit!
Dance you total dead!
Ah, prima ero qua, ok, sono stupido io. Capito.
come in, Master Geralt. Allow me to introduce the Baroness Lavalette to the royal children, who at present mourns the passing of her eldest son.
Milady.
I comfort the Baroness with assurances that House Lavalette need suffer no more, its future brighter as it stands protected by the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Did you kill my son, Anne?
I had no choice. He knew what can happen once swords are drawn and begin to swing. He chose death over shame.
Stubborn like his father and grandfather before him. Honor above all. How did he die? Did he suffer?
No, I doubt he felt the final blow. Didn't even see it coming.
There's that, I suppose.
Milady, I wouldn't trust the ambassador if I were you.
Master Geralt, let us be serious, please.
Let him speak. I wish to hear this.
I didn't know your son, but I know he saw the Empire as a foe, as did King Foltest.
You've no notion of the events transpiring in the kingdom, of what Kimbold, Maravel and their ilk are capable. My duty is to Foltest's children, their safety. And though I too see a pact with Nilfgaard as a pact with the devil, I feel I have no choice. Besides, can you say that you really knew the king?
Well enough to be confident of my words.
Truly? In that case, what kind of a man was he? I wish to know your view.
He laughed at pleasantries, envied those better than him, feared those stronger, despised the weaker and killed those he hated. Those he loved he presented with ballistae. He was a man like any other, except he was born to be king.
True. He was a boar in a crown.
My lady.
And that was the first and last honest epitaph he'll get. Once the poets start in, nothing will remain of the real Foltest.
My lady, you will set down your memoirs. I shall make that my mission. Once we bring in the appropriate artist...
Later, Excellency. All in due time. The ambassador questioned your guilt. It seems now that I too believe you did not slay the king. Your Excellency, you will aid the Witcher to escape the castle. That is my wish.
But, my lady, this would represent an immeasurable risk in my estimation. And there is the matter of your son.
He chose his fate, and departed in a manner worthy of the Lavalettes. How am I to believe you protect me from reptiles like Kimbold and Maravel when you balk at the notion of deceiving a few prison guards?
Milady, I shall do what is in my power. Give me a moment, Witcher, then proceed to the main gate.
Guards! The witch has fled his cell and is raging in the dungeon. Restrain him immediately. But one more word, soldier, and I shall personally make certain you hang beside the fugitive. To the dungeon, on the double.
Ma? Un po' buggata. Ma dove è andato l'altro? Raggiungi la nave. Ecco qua serve la gamma. No. Chi è che mi ha chiamato? Come osi?
You were to sneak out. Avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisibility cloak. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima.
No.
Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach will see to that. Right, spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct. An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbold and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbold, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Edirnian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is then. Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
War is a good time to forge friendships, alliances. Harry and Lavalette, busy building walls and forging swords, forgot that. When he was gone, those he loved were forced to forge friendships with those he hated.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits. upon a scaffold.
Sheathe your sword, Elf. I'm here to talk. Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, King of Aedirn, by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crown. Go on. Full test to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in the killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his neck. Time to go. Do we have it?
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Who's we?
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure of the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
That time of the month.
No, è vero, non mi ricordo, non mi ricordo.
Come on already.
Perché non ci sono mai stati?
Your witch's ass is gonna have to get wet. Jump!
Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads to the forest?
Your best rules for forest.
Erano solo i mascati.
Everything all right, Geralt?
Poi ho cliccati.
Where are we?
In the forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Europe, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
Hear that?
I smell an elf.
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorvith, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting. Laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One less.
Since when did the Scoia'tael hire professional killers to do their dirty work? The Dwan even. You've fallen low.
A hired killer, true.
Don't make a big deal of the race thing.
Yet race is the very reason we fight. We have pointed ears, yours are rounded. We are few, yet long-lived. Your kind multiplies like vermin, though thankfully expires quickly. Humans and elves alike, trying to prove one shape is better than the other. 400 years of killing over the mold of the Oracle.
The Kingslayer's among you. We've come for him.
Then our interests collide. The Kingslayer is under my protection, and I'll not hand over a guest.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this piss!
Starley!
Spars carry one horse!
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you alright?
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming. Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close. Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Get your hands off my ass.
Who did you think you were?
I'm not a sack of flour. One of the grand son of woman.
At least I'll die holding a lovely ass. Come on, let's go. You all right?
Fine.
waiting. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves! Ready, dwarves!
You know each other? Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Too many spells at once.
See that? Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Ma perché è così alto? Opzioni. Video, mettiamo tutto tipo a 5.
Did you see that? Squirrels at our very walls.
Yorveth led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the elves were chasing. Assault in
No, però è possibile senza luminosità.
I think the stew's ready.
A bunch of non-humans and a spade.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work.
Zoltan. Dandelion, my informer.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help! on catch ya. Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with a Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel!
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his Willie wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap! The singer's to hang, and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
Beh, Mariano.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Hailing anyway! He's toying with them!
Look here out! Assaulted an officer!
Hailing anyway! You freak! What's wrong with the others?
Look here out! Assaulted an officer!
A che giochi è The Witcher 2. C'è scritto in basso a sinistra sempre su Twitch.
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on?
I'd like to report.
Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Well, well. Blue stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower. What's your jurisdiction say to that? I thought so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Richard. Listen here. You may have heard rumours of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam's streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
Let's Marvin Gaye, getting on.
Might find something interesting here.
Really? You might tell me to serve my country. I want to be a cheesemaker. Cheesemaker? Look, people! Wonders and miracles!
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. No wedding, Zoltan.
Ha! The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Papa-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pen draw. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slurp 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Or his mind caves in on his head.
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivel, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John of Talus remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Well, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds significant stake.
I think I've heard enough about politics. The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute, what were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, and cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Jorvik Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
I guess the price pays away those 8,000.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan.
Kairan?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
And which of you is ready to help the sorceress fight the beast?
Why, us? Huge it is. Big as a mountain.
Then why get angry at someone who's willing?
Well, 'cause...
We'll tend to the Karen, the sorceress or I. Maybe we'll do it together. We'll draw it away from the port beforehand, so as not to endanger the likes of you.
Well, I hope you succeed. I've no preference for who does it, witch or witcher. Just kill the whoreson and the whole town will be grateful.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that
So, Witcher, are we winning?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine.
Grazie.
Your way it is.
you must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir is a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Marigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species. To throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a horror house.
Thanks for the warning.
I don't need recognition. I'm on a mission. I'm paying dues. I'm in position.